Hey, right to my left, which is your right, I have Marlin Alvis, president owner of Synergy Corporation. He's active in many aspects of energy efficiency in the Fresno area since 1999. Say hello to Marlin. Hey, Marlin, how are you?
Hey, Albert.
Good to have you on the show here.
Thank you for letting me come.
Well, not a problem. Tell us all about your solar energy here. What's going on?
Well, if anybody's been around anywhere in California, for that matter, for the last probably 2-3 years, you've noticed that there are solar ads on the radio practically every break, if not more than one.
That's real.
2, 3, 4 of them sometimes. All of them pretty much saying the same thing. We do solar, we do it better, and so on and so forth. Well, we've been doing it also for the last 15 years. Longer than most have it, actually, but we came up with the idea about 3 years ago that there's still a lot of people that aren't able to access solar just because they still don't want to pay the money. It's still very expensive, even with the tax credits and so on. So we decided, well, why not let people do it themselves? It's doable. They can do it. It's not that hard. As I say, it's not rocket science. We provide all the know-how, all the equipment, all the drawings, everything you need, with the exception of the permit itself, which you have to get locally because we ship these to a lot of different locations.
Okay.
And the electrical, which we can't make a determination on from so far away, so we have to let you do that. Other than that, though, it's a savings of 40 to 50%.
Wow.
Huge.
So somebody, the do-it-home project guy, can do it themselves by getting the plans and specs from you and the materials they acquire from you?
Absolutely. We have people doing that all the time, exactly that.
That saves them 40 to 50%.
40 to 50%.
Exactly how that
when you're
works.
talking about $25,000, $30,000 systems, it's big numbers, and you still get the 30% tax credit. So that's a federal tax credit. You still get to claim that. You, as the owner, have the right in the state of California to do your own system, act as your own general contractor, and so on. So it's a completely well thought out and simple system.
Wow. And your headquarters is located?
Clovis and Fresno.
Wow.
Both local.
In our own backyard here.
Yeah, it's awesome. We have a lot of business here.
This is good. And then you also go for residential and commercial too, huh?
Residential, commercial. I think ag business should be considering this a lot more than they do already. There's a lot of benefits to them for their pumps. For instance, pumps are a big cost. We can replace that. You can do your own installations, replace them yourself, or install them. I'm sorry, yourself to offset your pump costs. So I think that we're basically good for everybody. It's just, why not save money? That's the way we look at it.
If you got the plans and specs and the equipment and the comforts of your own backyard here in Clovis, Fresno area, this is where they get in contact with Marlin Alvis here.
Yeah.
That's you, the man.
Yeah. And one thing I should point out, because a lot of the ads you do here are about leasing, solar leasing, even though you may not know it, that's what they really are. And while leasing, the concept of leasing is not a bad concept, unfortunately in solar it's not a good concept either, because it will extend the cost of your system out and the time for you to get a return on your investment, sometimes as much as 20 years, whereas with a UDU system you can have your system paid for and be getting free electricity at your house or business in as little as 3 years.
Wow, big difference. 3 years to 20 years. Yeah, make it like drive-through. Come on in instead of wait.
That's exactly right.
Oh, this is great. Well, Marlin, is there anything else would you like to share before we wrap it up?
No, I just maybe would point out that for people to think about that if they're thinking about solar but can't quite decide on whether it's a good idea or not, one way to look at it is if you go buy a $30,000 car and you drive it off the lot, you've immediately lost money.
Yeah, it decreases value.
If you put a solar system on your house for that same money, or usually way less than that, it's doing nothing but making money for you. So it's an asset, not a liability, from the day you put it in.
Oh, this is perfect. Kind of reminds me of the old kit cars when back growing up. Order a kit car kit, come by there, they charge you the plan, specs, and the parts. You put it all together. You save that cash.
You drive out in a Ferrari, even though it's a Volkswagen.
Same thing. It's a solar way of doing it that way. Marlin, thank you so much for joining us on the show. This is Marlin Alvis with Synergy Corporation, and I'm Albert Figueroa with the Central Valley Real Estate Show. We'll be right back.